How many sessions of PRP are needed after hair transplant? And does it really help? Is it worth undergoing so much of pain, spending money, and everything? So let's try to understand this concept. I'm your friend Dr. Shaill Gupta and I'm a hair transplant surgeon. I've been operating for past 20 years now. And with that much of vast experience in terms of hair restoration, I would like to share this. This is very important. A lot of patients, which come to me after getting their hair transplants or from somewhere else, or sometimes even when they get a transplant from me, they ask me, Doctor, how many sessions shall I need? Many of these patients are not from the same city, they are from somewhere else. They travel, they get these PRP sessions done. So, is it really worth? Does it really help? My personal experience with PRP, um, in fact, I would say, I'll give my example. I underwent a hair transplant surgery around 2.5 years back, and since then, I have done just two PRP sessions after transplant. One session was done at the time of transplant. So, we combined the transplant procedure with PRP, and it really helps. I have seen this that when PRP session is done at the time of transplant, it improves graft survival rate, it improves the thickness and texture of the transplanted hair which is going to grow. And it also supports the existing hair. The rebound shock hair loss is relatively less as compared to when we don't use PRP at that point of time. When we do a PRP session along with surgery, after how many months shall we repeat this? So I have seen this, a lot of people repeat it after second or third month, and then every month, every 15 days, they give 5, 6, 7 sessions, sometimes 10 sessions, and many a times these sessions are being sold, along with hair transplant as a package deal. So even if you are getting it for free, you are giving your blood, you are paying through the pain which you are undergoing, you are paying through your time, you have to go, or maybe you have to travel to some other city. So many things are at stake when you get this done. But in my personal experience, I haven't seen any specific benefit of multiple PRP sessions after hair transplant. In fact, even if you are not doing a hair transplant session, the benefit which you get from one PRP session is not going to increase by repeating them. Second, third, fourth, fifth, they are not going to help. In fact, they can induce tolerance, and I have discussed this in many of my PRP videos. You can check the description. There are videos, there are links where we have discussed the PRP cases and the results of medicines, or the in fact implication of adding a medicine to PRP results. One word of caution here: many a times, whether patient is getting PRP sessions with transplant or without transplant as well, these patients are put on finasteride along with the PRP sessions. So then you see that cumulative benefit which comes through finasteride or even minoxidil to certain extent, and patient thinks that the condition wasn't that good after one session. Second, it improved. Third, it improved further. Fourth, it improved even further. But that is not the case. So all these patients, when they stop that particular medicine, minoxidil or finasteride, the entire effect is washed out, and but by then it is too late. So if you are planning for a hair transplant and you have shortlisted a clinic which is not in your city, but you are just a little scared because you'll think that you'll have to travel after transplant many times for PRP, otherwise you'll be missing out on something which is very, very crucial to the outcome of your hair transplant. Be assured, don't worry, this is not going to happen. Okay, you are not missing out on something. So we generally recommend a PRP session after 6, 7 or 8 months after transplant, and maybe then the repetitions are done yearly or every 6 to 8 months. So that is the ideal frequency according to me. People may have different opinion, but I'm giving you this information with the vast experience of past 20 years. And I hope it helps. And if you have questions, please ask in comment section. If you want to know something about it, ask in comment section. If you have some experiences, please share in the comment section, because that will grow the cumulative knowledge of the community. And the entire purpose of making these videos is to increase awareness so that people can choose solutions with their information, the power of information, rather than things being forced upon them. Thank you. And if you haven't subscribed the channel, subscribe it, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you. Love yourself.